Buildings. Defeated. Bankrupt. Well, that's not too good, is it? Right, well, here we are. Starting off. Or starting, should I say, exactly where we left off. Is that one mine?
I do not forget the sacrifice of your sailors on my account.
We fight with you, no matter what.
One
There
wants prompt action against such outrage.
This is not looking good for the Merlin.
Ship under attack. Ship under attack.
Attention for the Admiral.
Not one of mine.
New orders.
It's hard to get ships. We are lucky.
Coordinates plotted. Spearsman.
Oh, the Merlin.
This kingdom shall fall with the dawn's fast rays.
We'll attack there in no time.
A ship is destroyed.
Yep, I got it. It's okay. We can build another one. Let's build 2. Let's build 3. Well, thank you. Well,
We must avenge Edvard. Father, the only way we can.
You gained an influence bonus.
right. Anyway, I have called my fleet
Ready?
together. And they're all going to head out here. And this is all flotsam, which could be anything. I suppose, is any of this good? Right, so while all this is going on, it seems like it's going to take a while, because I've got to build 16 frigates and 10 ships of the line, which is a fairly outstandingly sized fleet. Where were we, and what were we doing? Well, I think the main thing we were trying to do was see if we could get more engineers. We need sausages, we need sewing machines, we need canned food, we need fur coats. Which is a bit of a nightmare. Fur coats being a problem. Yeah, I can't seem to get fur coats. Just cannot seem to get fur coats. How would we make fur coats? We would need furs and some of that cotton stuff. Where's my cotton island? We have none. We have some cotton, I think. Is that to do with... What is that? Cotton mill. Which, you know...
Never takes any nonsense, neither.
cotton. Ooh, I don't like the money situation. Something has changed. That suddenly, I don't believe it was making cotton. And I don't believe I changed any trades. Don't believe it's you guys. So it must be something that has happened back at Ditchwater. Usually means people want upgraded. Yeah, let's upgrade some people.
Stay attuned. This is the perfect time for our enemy to recover. I feel it reflects the times.
Do you now? I think oh, it's probably because I had to get rid of some trade routes. Yeah, because these Pyrphorians kicking around. I don't think it's the end of the world, but I do want to be conscious about the fact that I don't want to run around changing too many things in my city right about now. Because it can have fairly negative impact on my income, as you see. I mean, I think I can probably continue to trade with Wormway's Prison and High Clarence Hall. Let's have a look. I think these are... That ship has gone, so we delete that. I think that one's still going, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yep, still going. Yep, still going. That one's still going.
When I look into your people's
Potatoes.
faces, I see trouble. Make sure their misery doesn't become a problem.
Yep. Not a problem. You think they're unhappy.
Ship constructed.
It's canned goods, we've got issues with beer, we've got issues with rum. Okay. Listen,
Aye.
this thing,
You hoity-toities are all the same.
what's his problem? Right, what, because I had
Find the rigging.
a flame cannon or something. Raise the engineer's happiness. Yes, well,
This place is full of unresolved equations.
needs more rum. Needs more canned food. They want more sausages. I think that's a fire station. They don't want anything. They want more sewing machines. And they want more beer. Oh, I see.
Attention for the Admiral.
Here we are. Now then. Items. Thought we had like a flame cannon kind of a thing. So we have increased movement speed, increased loading speed. Well, that's fine. But I thought we had a cannon,
Steer us forth.
which is a bit weird. Anyway, it's issues with these money.
Know that any assistance may influence Her Majesty's sphere. Buckaroo! Two's the charm.
By
Ship of the line reporting in.
ship.
attention for the Admiral.
Don't do anything silly, will you? Having a problem with this money situation. Again. I mean, I'm trying my best to sell everything that I can possibly sell.
Ship under attack.
Which ship?
Aye.
We are approaching the ship.
Let the sails fill. We shall prevail together.
Doesn't want me to use the ship of the line. Could we use a small ship?
Apart from security, I appreciate the company.
Falcon ready.
Your harbor is under
Oh
attack.
my. Don't think they'll last long. Where is all my money going? Why am I hemorrhaging money? Do not understand. What has changed that's causing me to lose so much money? I was doing
Ship under
fine,
attack.
and now I'm not doing fine, and I don't really know
Ship
why.
under attack.
I can potentially upgrade these guys a lot. I mean, I just don't even understand how I'm losing so much money.
Bright Sands is no place for civilians. We must come to them.
Right, you would like us to go and rescue them, would you? Which is all well and good.
Ship
Just
under attack.
which ship is under attack all the time? We can put together,
the ropes.
who's that? The Halibut, the Delphus, the Pharaoh, and the Angel Claire. What's this?
Ship under attack.
Who? Which ship? Why am I under attack? From this thing.
Stations.
Right, so what I wanted to do is we can
Frigate
group
first
these
class.
ships together. We can select them, but we can't group them. this fleet for? Right, let's go this way then.
Fleet on the
You
move.
lot. You lot can go that way. Slip past. So if I select group, no, it isn't gonna work. Can't select
orders?
them unless you know their name. Angel Claire, but I've been through that. The Angel Claire,
Falcon ready.
the Pharaoh, the Delphus, and the Halibut. Let's see, I go to idle ships. Delphus, Pharaoh, Angel Claire, Halibut. Group those together. Group 4. Excellent. There we go. Why don't you go
Fleet
around?
moving in convoy.
Still hemorrhaging money. Still hemorrhaging money.
My soul has leave to express itself.
It's the only way to make money. Just sell something. What happens if you decommission something? Not I can do anything about that. Right. Group 4.
Fleet on the move. Moving to coordinates. Fleet en route.
There we go.
We can be reunited with dear Mr. Ticker.
Sounds awesome.
Fleet on the move.
Defeated. Bankrupt. Well, that's not too good, is it? What is that now?
You can rely on us.
The Piranha, the Frigate, the Andromeda. What are we running out of? Sails.
Like old times.
I must have made people happy.
Fires rage everywhere. We must unmask these arsonists before it's too late.
We must. Tried this before though. They're a bugger to find. An absolute bugger to find. Nope, can't find them, love. Can't find them, love.
Now the fires are out of control,
Yep,
and the arsonists still loose.
yep. Oh, I need to deliver this document.
Aye. You will be held accountable.
Yeah, well, you know, to be honest, it were never happening. It were never happening, lad.
Why didn't I think of this?
Rum. Well, apparently the rum supply has gotten better. Sewing machines. Need to add in some sewing machine buildings. Artisans. wasn't it? Let's see. There we go. What do you make?
We've run out of cabins.
Gubbins. I need more Gubbins makers, I feel. I mean, I've already got one there. A fire. Are they?
Hide the bottle.
Iron. Got another iron mine? Copper.
Where do we take the stuff without a warehouse?
I'll tell you where. Nowhere, bro. Zinc. No, we don't have any more iron. Right, so that means we might need to look to importing iron. Yeah, that's fine. Buy whatever I want. Right. Can't help you with the fur coat situation. But we do have some happy engineers. Which is terribly, terribly
New
good.
orders?
Yeah, I think we're gonna actually target that. To get rid of that. No, no, we have to target that.
Have you heard the expression, a stitch in time saves 9?
I have not.
Stations.
Without supplies, I'm not absent. Such reinforcements are going to be vital.
Steersman.
Yes, yes they are. Right, so while you're looking at this, let's do a little bit of a situation recap. I am currently trying to build some ships to take on this fleet over here. I did have a probing action earlier with 3 ships of the line, and while we managed to do some damage, we didn't sink a single ship, I don't think, which is a problem. But we did do some damage, so it's one of those questions. I think you need some somewhat overwhelming force to ensure that you you can take those on, and it might take a couple of goes to do it. Pardon me. One of the key aspects of this, and sometimes I find this in games, and I find it a bit annoying, is we were doing absolutely perfectly fine, and then when we entered this phase, our economy took a major tank, and it went down to like minus 3,000, and I couldn't figure out how to get it back. And in actual fact, I went bankrupt. So I went back and I reloaded the game, and you know, I've still got, what's that brewery? We still like breweries, so maybe keep that there. So on the basis of that, I went through and I deleted a whole bunch of expensive things that we no longer needed. I deleted the museum, I deleted the zoo, there was some mines and things over here. I deleted all of those. I need to delete that. I deleted a lot of things that were, what does he say? No warehouse and range. Are you kidding me? Let's plant one there. I Missing
The
goods. What is
finishing touches, and there.
iron?
Good and sons, the thorn in my side. Without it,
Yes, we are. Are you going to be sending more ships our way? Is that what I'm going to be led to believe? Because I don't really have a lot. Where was I? Oh yes, I deleted a whole bunch of things. I deleted houses. I deleted a lot of mines. I deleted a lot of bits and pieces that were largely unnecessary, and pared it back to what I would need to keep everybody happy. Because the other thing I had to do was keep these engineers happy, and I'm still working on that with sewing machines, which is a bit of a pain. I've just built a sewing machine factory out here, which is what are we running short of now? We're running short of coal, I think. They also have problems with coal. They also have problems with coal. I think I had a coal place. That is what we need. This guy, a charcoal kiln. There. Well, I can put him there. It says 100%.
I don't always hear what I want to hear about you.
Right, charcoal. We'll see how that goes in terms of balancing that out and whether I need more charcoal, because they seem to be all related.
I'm missing particular materials.
They now want glass, which is fine because we had that, and then we had a glass works, which is that's the sailmakers. Is that the brewery? Glassworks. I feel like there was glassworks over here. I wonder if I.
Nice day for it.
Thanks. I wonder if I accidentally deleted it. The glassworks. Let's have a look. Glass is under artisans. It looks like that. Do we have one of those? We do not. Don't know where it is. No, there it is. What are they missing? They're missing the ground glass. The ground glass comes from this thing. A sand mine. Yeah, we had two. That was the thing. I had two and I deleted one. But that's okay. We can put it there. Add that back up again. That'll increase that production to get some glass going. To try and get some things going, to do the things that needs the things, that has the things to do that, because they're making that and all of that. Let's make another one. Steel. This guy. We can always, because we've got these two. 98. There. Stick a little road there. And run it that way. There you go. Not a problem. It's going to get busy around here. Let's upgrade that guy. That ought to keep everybody happy and do something to balance out some of that industrial demand and various other bits and pieces. Thank you. Another ship of the line. I think we're going to be short of sails. What do we need for sails? Cotton. I think what we're going to need is another sailmaker making all these boats. There you go. There we go. Put that in there. Get some more sail makers on board. For the life of me, can't do anything about furs. What's up with you people?
I am humbled.
Sausages and bread, amongst other things. build another bakery because I have a feeling that supplies is not the issue. It's probably the bakery that's the issue. They are missing hops. Presumably because I did have a trader running. Who's
New
this?
orders?
The Pharaoh. And I think he got sunk. So I need to fix that. You see what I mean? you get dragged from pillar to post. So I'm basically going back to try and rebalance a few things because a few things have broken. And also at the same time build up this naval fleet and also deal with all this other nonsense going on. So that's where I currently sit, and that's what's currently happening. So what I might do is I might just duck out for now, and I'll balance a few things, and I'll build a few ships, and I'll try and make sure that I don't go bankrupt again. And I'll call you back in when we have a fleet and we're looking to do something with our friends at Pyrphorians. So yeah, hold on to that thought, and I'll see you soon. Right, we're trying a little probing maneuver with a little bit more ships.
Ship
See how
under
far we
attack.
do. Let's slow it down a little bit.
We mortals shall take back the earth.
You will die along with your goody-goody father. You are not fit to be their father, mother.
Sure, I still think we're going to take out your command ship, though.
No, that is not the end.
I do believe there goes your command ship.
A ship was destroyed. A ship was destroyed. A ship was destroyed. A ship was destroyed. A ship was destroyed.
This kingdom shall fall with the dawn's first rays.
A ship was destroyed.
Yeah, it's definitely a numbers game.
A ship was destroyed.
You see, we've got an awful lot of those down to not a lot. But we took out... Oh no, we didn't take out their command ship, but we took out their, what was it, battleship or something like that. I mean, it's used up
Ship
all of our,
constructed.
pardon me, all of our resources, but it's, yeah, I mean, we're building. Look, see, I've got a queue of ships ready to go. So, yeah, all right. I mean, I think we'll probably move along with that. And we ought to be able to wrap them up pretty soon, I think, or at least wrap up most of them pretty soon. I'll call you back in when we get to that, shall we? She's all over, Rover. He's come for the Queen. And we don't have any ships. We've just sunk all of our ships trying to attack him. So, unless Queenie's very well defended by her own ships, we're in trouble. Could be a win for Her Majesty, I think. Yeah, looks like Her Majesty's ships are a little bit more solid than mine. Oh, there you go. One ship left. What are we waiting on? couple more ships. Right, let's get into that then. It's the last one. Last one for this bit anyway. See if this helps sort out what's going on with my economy. Two frigates and a gunboat. That ought to be sufficient. I hope.
Ship constructed.
There we go. Might not be.
Ship under attack.
The fire will burn forever!
A ship was destroyed.
I do get that. It's a small ship. Well, it's gonna be a close run thing.
A ship was destroyed.
It's gonna be a close call. Go on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Just one more. You can do it. Ah, my word. I mean, I wonder if the gunboat can actually do it.
A ship was destroyed.
New orders?
Go on. Do it. Do it, you little steam engine, you.
Ship under attack.
Go on, you can have him.
Old friend, it is over. The last Pyrphorians are sunk.
Steersman!
What you did goes far beyond us, dear blood. You have saved us all from a reign of terror.
Reign of terror. Lucky me.
Now we are ready for Her Majesty. All the eyes of the world will be upon us.
Look at all those subjects. How enthusiastic they seem. Do you think they celebrate me, their Royal Highness?
In a manner of speaking, Your Majesty. In a manner of speaking.
And you are absolutely sure this Samuel Good was innocent?
No doubt, Your Majesty. Mustn't worry. Your attendance at this ceremony is nothing short of sublime. A gesture of the uttermost nobility that can heal this tormented place.
Let's heal it then, and be off.
See? Her Majesty is paying her last respects, just as Archie promised.
Yes, just look at her. I bet she's already forgotten who we are.
My sincerest condolences, children of Samuel, for the loss of the father you loved, and for the tragedy caused by the unfortunate actions of your uncle.
From now on, they rest side by side in the family vault.
They are at peace now.
For your unquestionable loyalty and bravery, you shall be knighted, and bequeathed the island of Bright Sands from now and forevermore. Oh, forgive me. I always laugh at funerals.
I fear, Majesty, it is time we were on our way.
She is...
The Queen. She's the Queen.
Bright Sands is returned to us. Father's name is cleared. So, that will be all, eldest. Will you and Arhant be leaving?
After all we've been through.
I will not be fooled, Arhant. I know that we shall one day be parted. But if my prayers be answered, today will not be that day. Dearest sibling, today is not a day for parting.
Couldn't have turned out any better.
Ceasefire has ended.
The Queen is saved, all thanks to your remarkable travails and hardships.
You broke the chain. Now we are really somewhere.
You must have fed off my resilient aura there, driving the Pyrphorians away.
2 tattered flowers showered with tears give life.
Open war wasn't their style now, was it? But you...
I had been looking forward to putting Edvard's head through the noose. Never mind.
Phew, that's one less threat to our survival that I have to take care of.
Ruthless when you had to be. I like that.
I'm sure I recognize something about that Grandmaster.
Another player has had their island seized.
Better not to keep all the eggs in one basket.
Right. Are we done? Because if we're done, we're done. Now,
I can ask, but after that, it is up to you. I am more hopeful than I was.
Now,
Gain an influence bonus.
thank you. What I can see here is that the campaign is over, but the game is obviously suggesting that the game isn't necessarily over. You know that you could go to Bright Sands and attract some engineers now that you've got the whole of the state of Bright Sands to rebuild and everything and take it all from there. And I don't think I'm going to do that. I think this is going to be the end of book 1, which was really always intended to be about the campaign and about learning about the game and seeing what the campaign involved and what it meant. And I think, how do I feel about that? There's certainly some things that I liked, and then there's some things that I definitely did not like. I think early on I liked the fact that it kind of walked you through some things, but that seemed to drop off later, and it stopped walking you through progressions, and things got a little bit complicated. What I also did not like is there seemed to be some secrets going on in the background which were impacting my economy. Now, I have had this before with games where only when you're on a campaign, but when you're on a campaign, in order for the game to sort of push you to do things, when the campaign moves into its next trigger mechanism, something happens and it causes you to have to work the game differently than you would do it if you were doing it yourself. So I found that a bit annoying, as I'm sure you can probably see, perhaps, or maybe you can't. Sorry. The the issues that I had, if I can remember how to, I just did it. How did I do this? There we go. I had to delete half of my colony. I had a whole bunch of stuff over here. I had this whole side of the island developed at one point, and I had oil, and I had a railway, and I had an oil port. But the problem that I had with that was I kept hemorrhaging money and hemorrhaging money and hemorrhaging money, and no amount of my attempts to resolve that situation would resolve that situation. And I could see absolutely no reason why, so I had to go through and demolish a whole load of things. So that's a bit annoying, and I didn't really see why there should be a point in that, because there simply shouldn't have been a point in that. I will remember these controls eventually, I assure you. So I didn't like that, and I didn't like that part. You know, and you know, the sort of the overwhelming naval force at the end came as a bit of a surprise. They didn't build us up to that, so it just became a bit of a grind to build this naval force to be able to defeat these Pyrphorians and so on and so forth. So yeah, so I guess that's the end of this book, which you know, there you go. We completed the campaign. I did get defeated once, and I had to go back to one of my old saves and restart it. And I learned some things about being ruthless if you want to save your islands from things. I really don't feel the campaign probably did nearly enough with the New World. You can see that I own 4 islands out there, but I never had to really do anything with them. You know, I developed this one because that was what I was doing at the time, was developing the island, and you know, wanted to do that. But I didn't develop this. It's nothing, and I didn't really develop this an awful lot. And I didn't develop this an awful lot, and you know, because I didn't have to. It didn't seem to be something that I had to do. I could get by in the campaign without having to do it. So I think that's probably a little bit of a failing in the campaign as well. And I don't believe I've unlocked all of the game. Certainly over here we've only got as far as Obreros, which it won't even apparently let me do. Look at what Obreros looks. There we are. Why do I have this secondary wheel behind that I cannot see? Anyway, odd. Very, 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 very odd. Show ornaments. I didn't even know there were ornaments. Look at that. So there's obviously an awful lot to the game that I have not unlocked, and I have not looked at. And if we go back to the old world, we got as far as engineers. Is engineers as far as it goes? I've no idea. I can't tell you.
Competitors have agreed a peace deal.
Thanks, thank you. I think it could be. I mean, we've got to the stage of electricity. I don't think we go beyond that. We've got advanced weaponry and petty farthings, steam motors and stuff. So I don't think we go beyond engineers. But I couldn't tell you. You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we haven't released, or we haven't unlocked during the gameplay. So from that point of view, the campaign's a bit of a bust as well, because it didn't really deal with that. So anyway, what we'll do is we will wrap it up there with book 1, because I think let's call the campaign an introduction to some of the elements of the game, but not actually the game, because the other thing that I think may be relevant is the diplomacy side of things. We didn't really spend an awful lot of time on, and also I don't really feel we were threatened by the other players, especially Beryl. You know, at one stage, Beryl owned a lot more islands, and she's dropped off a few, but I feel that we didn't really interact with the other NPC characters in the campaign, and therefore we didn't really experience what the NPC element of the campaign looks like. Same out in the New World. Don't think we really did that either. So what I want to do now is I want to go back and I want to redo the game, but I want to redo the game as it is. We've done the campaign. I set out to do the campaign. That was what the first one was going to be about. Was going to be about the campaign. I'm not going to continue on with this map. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits on this one, and we will start a new game and a new campaign with Anno 1800, but outside of the campaign. And we'll tweak some of these notifications so they don't keep popping up. So I don't keep getting these notifications for, my gosh, all these things about the game being saved and ships being constructed and things happening, etc., etc. And I feel like that might give us a better steer on exactly what Anno 1800 is about. Because there's certainly some elements to it that we lost during the campaign, and I want to pull those back to being important, and certainly want to have a look at how it looks to the actual game itself as opposed to the campaign. So yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly learned some things. Please click the like and subscribe. And let me know what you thought about the campaign. If you've played the game, did you enjoy doing the campaign? Have you gone back and redone the campaign at different difficulty levels? Is it something that you really enjoyed doing the campaign, or is it something you never even bothered? You just jumped straight into the game and carried on? It'd be good to know, just out of interest sake. And yeah, we'll see you all again next time. Ta-ta.
PlayStation